Let us continue playing the Darkest Dungeon. When we last left off, we finally have enough deeds. Unfortunately, to do that, I kind of wasted all my crests. So, let's go and unequip and re-equip and get this party sorted out. So we're starting with this Spine Licker. We're going on a short adventure, by the way, just because there's a short one in the ruins, which will hopefully get us a step closer towards the boss, which is what we want, of course. So, we'll have that. We will also have the Brawler's Gloves, so we have less crit chance, but generally a static damage boost is always helpful. Next, we'll have that, and we will have... And we'll have the Calming Crystal, because we always like our extra dodginess. You can, of course, have the Sun Cloak and the Eldritch Wand. We need to get you a better item for yourself, I think. The Eldritch Wand, though, has definitely been useful. We'll grab you that, and the Crescendo Box. So, with that all happening, let's get out there for a short skirmish. 100% of rune battles required to complete, so let's go for one of each of the curiosity items. Stack of torches. Stack of food, which is probably overkill. Undead will apparently not bleed. I'm sure I could if I stacked the percentages high enough. I'm sure there's a chance of it.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Sorry, thinking, because this is important here. I haven't beaten the Shambler yet. The party makeup is probably, though, good enough to do this. But I'm low on healing, so if this could go very wrong...
holds dominion. Black as death.
116 health. I get the feeling I'm not going to enjoy this. Still. Let us begin. Thrown Dagger. 7. It is an Eldritch Horror. But I have a feeling I need you in the back row. I definitely need you in the back row. Right. It does have a protection score, so I'm going to mark it for death and improve our chances. Undulating Withdrawal. And yep, it summoned those 2 spawn tokens and gave us a load of blight damage. I think that's going to be the killer. Oh, when they buff and protect themselves when they do this. Okay. My options here, as I consider it, I can either ignore the creatures and try and kill the Shambler. That's a good start. I think killing the Shambler has become the tactic now. Okay, we're going to step you back. Actually, no. We can cure you. Make you weaker, but I think we're going to stick with the artillery. 8. Could go for the uppercut. What's their move penalties like? I can move them. I could move them. 8 crit. And stunned it.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh, and he wanted to go forward. Okay, fair enough. And now I'm suffering bleed damage as well. Okay, suddenly we need to kill this thing very fast. Everything runs red. I'm not sure this is a valid tactic what I'm doing with you. Your stun's worn off. Sniper shot. 8. This is not enough. This is really not enough. Okay. The artillery. Double crit. One down. So uncivilized. Stacking the bleeds up. I think we might be losing people if I keep this up. Pick to face. 5. Copper Claw. Yeah, I think you're in real trouble now if I don't get something done now.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end.
Okay, my veins are on fire! Missile artillery. Double crit. Death's Door, and with 2 negative effects on him. I think we have to double cure him here. Irrational. He may not use the items now.
Really?
Will you marry me? Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Taken over the edge into madness.
Alright, he'll still go. He's no longer marked, but... Mark him. Eats away at my flesh. Bring it home. 20. Okay, I can take this. He's going to do another bleed attack here. Death's Door still. Still alive, but we've got this. If we can just do enough damage now. 5. 8 needed. Next attack will be enough. But... who else is going to be at Death's Door for this one? We now have 2 at Death's Door, and... problems, I don't like this. Back from the edge, comrade. Can't staunch the flow. Right, we're going to cure you. Abyssal Artillery. 7 dodged. He's on 1 hit point. I can finish him off. Marionette Strings. Death's Door continues. Finish him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Terrifying figure emerged from the darkness. Snipe him. Alright, we still need to win this, of course, and we have 2 people on Death's Door. I think we're going to be quickly retreating from this battle if it comes to it. Copper Claw. Still at Death's Door.
Injury. Palpable.
How are we
fear.
doing? We have 3 at Death's Door now.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
And you're still going. I was right. Bells in my veins. Did he hit himself?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Naturally. Oh, a weakening curse, that's it. I can bring 1 back from the brink. Temporarily.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
One last throw of a dice. Paranoid.
The walls close.
Sneaks.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Oh, come on, I've done the difficult bit, surely. 3 damage. Copper Claw. If I have all of them on Death's Door, this is going to be really annoying.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
I told you, they know our weaknesses. That's the back of my mind. Okay, pick to face. Oh, I can't do enough. Was already dead, cannot die. And Queen takes knight. Checkmate. Bolus.
Decisive pummeling.
Oh, he's got so much bonus protection, that's why. Screw it. Marionette Strings. Stab. Okay, we resisted for 1 round. He's now got lost some of his protection.
Continue the onslaught.
As fire as I'm good. We got an ancestral artifact for that. cannot pray for your wares, mind merchant.
We fall so that we may learn to pick ourselves up once again.
Okay. Warrior of Light replaced Night Owl, which is usual enough, I suppose. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. But we killed a Shambler, and now we have an ancestral artifact.
Now, like me,
you are
a
part
of this place.
Alright, Cloister. Ronald. Go and get yourself stress healed. With System, can go to the bar. As with Furion, he'll probably have to go with him. Oh, no Furion, what will you do? Okay, you'll only do Flagellation, which is fine, we can live with that. Go to the Penance Hall. And with System can go drinking. We should really have lost somebody there. Okay, well that went odd, and I managed to get an achievement, which awesome. And look at that, we have some level 1s, though not all. Interesting. Well, let's see what we can do now. So part of the boss is still not really cleared on both of those. I think it's kind of telling me I'm going to have to do some of these soon. Resolve XP, stress relief. That's really not that helpful to us right this moment. Oh, there is a short one in the cove. Unfortunately, we have all the cove bosses. Does mean there are at least some short adventures somewhere. I suppose this is something we should probably have to consider soon. Oh dear. Well, as it turns out, I'm going to have to send a level 4 party off to do something anyway, so... Or I could kick one of these guys out that I've just had and move on, but I'd rather not kick people out at this stage if I can avoid it. I think, though, what the game is telling me is that it is finally time. And if we're going to do it, we're going to do it here. We're going to do a short one. We're going to do a short one with the Glyph Keeper and with Snoopy in it, because they're likely to get to level 6. You can be the backup. We will have a Shadowhawk leading the way, because we always like a Shadowhawk leading the way. And if we don't have a Vestal, we are doing something incredibly silly. So, that will be our short adventure. Until next time. Let us continue playing The Darkest Dungeon, as we are preparing for our first foray into what will be a nightmare of sorts. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go for the standard healing tactic of that plus that. I've also spent a lot of my gold. I've basically upgraded one skill up to level 5, the one I'm probably going to use the most on people. So, of course, you have Smite, you have that. Our Glyph Keeper has the Orbital Artillery, and Snoopy has the Retribution, which I'm going to try and make use of now. He doesn't have a stun skill, so I don't need to reduce his damage output, really. We're going to give him the... What are we going to give him? Give him the Protection boost, and I'll also give him the Tough Ring. Possibly a mistake, but I like having the 20%. I like having this guy with 20 extra protection score, just in case things do go wrong. It's very possible I'm going to lose some people here. In your case, we'll go for Eldritch Wand, and we shall go with... something that boosts range skills is probably reasonable. I don't want to sacrifice his dodge, though. So we'll go with that. Finally, Jesus, you have been selected. And if I remember rightly, you're the... Nah, you're just the debuff one, not the stun one. Which is fine. So everybody's equipped. Everybody's got stuff. Everybody ready for this? I don't think I am. Right then. We embark on a short cove mission. This should be enough experience to get 2 of them to level 6, if I've got my numbering right, because I think it's 2, 4, 6 for... They've gone up by 2. This might not be enough, we'll see. Either way, we need to do this at some point. Why not now? Why not now, indeed? Yeah, we're prepared for this. I could sell off a couple of things here, I suppose. Yeah, I haven't used this book at any point in this campaign thus far. So there we go. So 8. And just in case, I'll actually up the torch numbers. Right. To the cove. I may stitch this onto the end of the last video if it happens to be quick enough, just because, you know, that would make a nice round number. 55 is where I wanted to be by the time I went on holiday, which is coming up now, so this will be a good end to the recording session, I feel. But of course, we could still end this on a death.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
And that is certainly the plan. So 6 rooms. How tough can this be? Well, to start with, we're surprised at maximum light. And people are going to be stunned. Which is going to make recovering the situation awkward. Right. Unfortunately, you can only go forward by 1. Hoping my Vestal can go back 2. Spearfishing is going to drag you back, isn't it? Nope. Oh, you can only go back 1. Alright, well the good news is it at least passes you to there. And this at least gives a speed and dodge boost now. Okay. It's not a terrible start to things, but not a great one. 16 damage, though, is a nice continuation. I'm going to cast Judgment, because I know that thing can cause annoying bleed damage. Call of the Deep. All hail your mass buff skills. Spearfishing, and if that does drag you... Not too... okay. No, we're going to keep going forward, I think, here. Right. All I can do from here is smite. So smite we shall. I don't like this already. We're taking too much damage. Stress wave. Alright, back 2. We're going to get ourselves into position then. We'll be able to do the old Eldritch Artillery, but dear God, the damage levels. Alright. Retributional Strike. Let's go for party heals. That's what you're here for. Smite for 7.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, Stress Wave at the back. This one does. Stress Wave doesn't actually cause any dark damage by the look of it, which is okay. Stab. Him. Have another party heal. Crit 14 at the front. Okay, so at least we've got the healing to match what the damage output that's coming on, which is something. Bellow.
Masterfully executed.
So we debuff only applied to you, but that's still fine. I can work with that. Accusation.
Give them no quarter.
I see this being a very tough dungeon for us in the future. Alright. Retribution Strike. 3, and that resets everything. The heal there just to top you up. More accusations. Corpse is clear, ceremonial cut. Which missed. Ah, ceremonial cut.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Back in position then. Let's carry on. And fish carcass, which has a lot of loot.
That staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Some damage done. Torsion enter.
May we find victory.
And here we see Giant Crab, monster with 86 hit points. Alright, this is on you then, Keeper. Preferably before you go into mass stress mode. spearfishing. Thankfully didn't move you. Right, judgment. Missed. Pinch for 2, and a lot of blood loss, I'm sure. 10 damage per round on the blood loss. Well, thankfully we can kind of get around that, but... Stun blow. I know I didn't heal. I'm trusting to this. Right, next up we can go for a bellow. Which has applied debuffs. Unfortunately, it's still going first. Right. Judgment, which has missed twice now. Retribution. And another artillery.
Their formation is broken.
Okay, 1 out, 1 still acting. And more damage. Alright, let's start the cracking.
Unnerved,
Ow.
balanced.
Okay, got 1. That's now worn off. Good. This we kind of need to work. Didn't. Judgment finally kills something. And I really should have used the heal there. I know I should have used the heal, but here we go, another one. And you resist this time. Good. Back you go. Gonna go for a bolster here. I just want that dodge boost. Right, next up. Party heal. And another stun blow. Which didn't work. I've noticed what his stun resistance actually is. It's not good. Tidal slam. Dodged. Right. Begin the reconstruction. Another stun. 3. It's still resisting things. Crush for 4. Reconstruct yourself for 11. Party heal just to top things up. It's these pinches which will do so much damage. I can miss it. I can handle it kind of, but not even getting the hits in now. All right. Reconstruct for 5. Set up another retribution because annoyingly you're not attacking the man at arms. And that heals for 10. Now you do need to cure that. Certainly do if you end up with double. Come on, there we go. Oh, he's not being stunned. Alright, I'm going to give up on stunning him now. It's just not working. Crush. Okay, 12. And that restores to 10. Crush it is for 3. God darn it. I'm just going to have to smite in a moment. I just cannot get around this. He's not doing that much damage though, that's the thing. Vulnerability Hex doesn't really work on him. Everything runs red. He's actually going to die in a moment. Or he's going to be on critical levels of hit points. And he still cannot stun things. I bleed. Smite. Another arterial pinch, which is dodged this time. Need that to do more than 5, really. It's enough to keep him on his feet at least, but 19. Round 10. I didn't even give him the item that caused him to be that, did I? No. He does need a healer. 12. Reconstruction. That gives him 8. $18. He's going to lose 10 of it, but actually he's going to lose 20 of it. Unless I can kill him off before it happens. Even then, he's going to lose all of it. In many ways, I have to run this battle on, actually. Yeah, I have to run this battle on, because otherwise he's just going to take the damage. Crit 2. Yeah, go for the protection, Scott. I know it doesn't bonus him from anything else, but...
We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I fear I'm lost. Stunning blow for free. Finally stunned them. Okay. Operation Save the Shadowhawk has begun. $10 damage for 2 rounds.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade
That will
the
do.
sharpened blade.
That was 1. Okay. The game has stepped up. He's going to take 20 damage. That's going to put him on critical levels of food. But he'll survive.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Unfortunately, I desperately need some healing now. The bad news is I can only really heal if we get into combat.
Reward for a task well performed.
I think the other bit was the task well performed, really. Alright, second room battle then. They are surprised, thank God. That gives me a turn to do something. Give you 10 extra hit points to start with. Crush you. Smite you, 37. Right.
Impressive.
Oh, the glyph key becomes good. Okay, I think we should be okay here. He has 14 damage. We might not be okay now. Oh God, they're determined to kill the Shadowhawk. What has the Shadowhawk ever done to them? And they go first. Thank God. Alright, well they let me off there. Crit 20. Next, do another 25 crit stab. I think this is just showing what the I mean, they've only seen like small upgrades, the weapon and armor boost, but clearly they are needed. And clearly we are unprepared for doing this. I'm really glad we learned this fact. And if we can do it without losing anybody, that would be even better.
Well struck.
He's just a crit machine at the moment. That dagger is amazing. Unfortunately, are we done?
Remind yourself
No.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So, we keep the 4 food just in case. We get a scout report. And we have at least 2 more battles to go through.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Hunger strikes. Well, that was unfortunate. That is even more unfortunate. We need to deal with him now. Right, slash. And stress. Okay, going to torch up. We're then going to go for a crush on you, because you need to die first. Gargling grab. Alright, he's out. No explosion for killing everybody. That'll at least be something. Next up, party heal. Next up, the Dagger of Doom. That's 4 consecutive crits, is that? I don't remember even attacking in the meantime, but that's 4 attacks for 100 damage thus far. The Glyphkeeper is single-handedly saving the day. 10. Come on, 5 for 5. Aww. You are disappointed, but I picked it up. I know I did. We'll go and do some more party heals because we don't know if this is going to end at this point. In fact, if I can get a stun here, that gives us another heal, just to be sure. And the good news is, being the bolster just before we enter is always a beneficial thing. 10. Resist the bleed as well. Bulwark of Faith, just to be on the safe side. And also gets up to 100. Right, one more party heal. You can come toying with these creatures. Oh, we gained extra stress. That was because we waited. We didn't finish them off.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, the bolster didn't help us out there, so we still have to find this one last encounter. Who wants to have a go at this? You can have a go at this. There's still booty!
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We don't have enough food to actually... Actually, that will work somewhat, so... Put that there. Let's give you the resistances. They won't last very long, unfortunately. Another one of these. And similar rewards. And we have enough food now to actually have hunger striking. And we'll have a few more hit points just in case. Alright, scout reports. Have we got to do 2 more rooms? No, just 1. There are curiosities beyond it, which we can check if we survive this in reasonable shape. Eerie Coral. Alright. Nothing here after all. I'm sure that's the holy water. This is what I need the pool for. My God, like knock up this liquid has some kick. Darn you, alcoholic person. Go on, Snoopy. Surprisingly, it was contaminated. And now you have lethargy. Good for you. Oh, it's another crat. Okay. Let's not mess around with this one. Let's actually try and kill it. We do, of course, want to kill the other 2 as well, but I think the plan here is just do whatever damage I can to it now. 19 crits. I judge thee guilty. Judgment on you, because, of course, if we can do some damage to you, awesome. Here comes the pinch. Resisted. Artillery. Push them close. And this is all of my consideration, trying to get them both within artillery range. We'll see. Double dodge. Please don't drag him forward. Tidal Slam 13. Double resist. Okay, good. Second strike, 10. Judgment at the back for a lethal blow. Retribution on you, which still triggers the effect even though he missed. There we go, 25 crit stab. Nothing beats 25 crit stab at the moment. Smite. And Judgment. May only do 2, but we'll take 2. Plus a self-heal, of course.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
The good news is you're now in the right position. Back from the edge, comrade. Okay. Need to move you forward, really, but we'll do whatever damage we can now. And here comes the bleed. We knew it would. Okay. 33. Party heal. That brings you back from the brink. Vulnerability hex, then. Don't know if anybody's got any bonuses against marked targets, but still. There's 20. There'll be no blood left for the leeches. Okay. Smite for 11. 2 more hits and we got him. In the meantime, though, I rather urgently need a party heal. Crit 8. From that, crush. I think we got this in 2 rounds if I'm quick. But we're going to reconstruct anyway. 1. So it's not enough to change it. And that could make things even worse. Right. Single heal. I think that puts him on 0. Nope. He's at death's door again.
The true test. Hold fast or expire.
6 damage. Can you do 6? No. New round. There's the 8. He's not dead. Yet. If the reconstruction can do more than 2, that gives him a bonus just in case of things happening here. And unfortunately, he's going for the attack. 7. I think he's got just enough.
Their cursed champion falls.
Oh, that was tough.
Push on to the task.
Okay, unlock strongbox. You know what? Open the strongbox. Contents are ours. That is well-deserved loot from this mission, I'll be honest.
The pungent odor abates.
A true champion emerges.
Driven back.
We have hit level 6 characters. And we gain nearly 15,000 gold from that. Let's just move on and look at the legends that are Snoopy and the Glyph Keeper. Necromania has replaced that. I think we need to kill Necromania off, in all honesty. Early Rise is not bad. It has replaced Hard Noggin, which was stun resistance, I think. But we have 2 legends.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Weird System has gone off on a drunken expedition somewhere. Good to know. Right. So I think the first thing we need to do is we need to get our level 6 Snoopy. Unlethargic. And what did you gain? You gain Necromania. We need to cure that. Need to cure a lot of what you've got, actually, but I think we'll live with... We'll get rid of that for the moment, because obviously the corpses thing is a big deal. Right, after that we need Jesus to go into the Abbey and pray to a higher power. And what we need to do here is get the armor smithing up to level 4. Beyond that now, we just need a lot more of them. Can we actually trade some buffs for it? So I suppose we could. But not at a particularly good rate looking at that. If we got rid of all of them, I get 22. Something to consider later, but for now I don't urgently think I need that. Technically we're still alive, so... If I can get that, though, that will give me more experienced recruits. So 5 more portraits is definitely a thing we want to do here. Let's have a quick look at the chart here. So we now have level 6 bosses available. Something tells me that's not going to be anytime soon. We have a veteran medium mission there for the Warrens to get us a bit closer to the boss there. Ancestral mustache cream. Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we're going to have to do that at some point. So next time we return, and I guess we're sending a party which consists of you 4 forward on the basis the weird system's gone away somewhere. And then we'll hopefully get one of these bosses unlocked before, you know, we run out of people at that level and have to fire people to get that far. Of course, as I said, if somebody dies, then we can grind up a low level party, but it won't be all that bad actually. Let's see if you've got any skills actually now at your level 1. So you can have 3 and 3. You do have level 2 equipment, and you do have level 2 skills. Okay, so it's not too bad. But obviously we want a few more of them if we can get it. Let's have a quick look at our graveyard. Still only the 5, but I have an odd feeling with that encounter of just how bad the champion level is going to be. Yeah, I thought the veteran level missions were too easy. I got confirmation of that just now. They were just putting you into a certain, you know, just getting you prepared. But level 5 weapons, level 4 armor, I think that would probably be enough. But we'll see. Until then.